I am originally from Detroit. We're very defensive because it is a bit rough in Detroit, but I get tired of fielding questions from people, even especially fellow Americans. So when Gus from Kentucky goes, you're from Detroit there, huh? I bet you gotta carry a gun, right? And I'm like, no, you gotta carry two. Japanese people know Detroit. They know it mainly for one reason and one reason only. I get this every time I talk to a Japanese person. I'm from Detroit. Oh, Detroit. Yes, Detroit. Make car. Yes, sir. You're very excited about our auto industry. Yes, it is located in Detroit. By the way, I know what a car is. So you didn't have to break that out. I hate my job right now. I don't know if anybody else in here feels that, but mainly it's my commute. I have a very hard commute. I'm on a bus, and there's students from the school on the bus, and they're all loud and noisy and shit. And the bus driver drives like my mom, so basically he sees a green light, and he's like, well, that's eventually going to turn red. I better slow down. And I think about this every day, and I get more frustrated, but I really need to get to the real issue. I need to get to the heart of the matter. The biggest problem here is that I am a 40-year-old man and I take a school bus to work. In Japan, Japanese people, there's tons of foreigners here. You know that a lot of times we're judged by appearance. And usually we look like somebody, right? We all get it, right? So in America, it used to be when I moved here a long time ago, if you had blonde hair, Japanese person would be like, oh, it's a man, right? A man with blonde hair. Oh, you look like Brad Pitt. If you had dark hair, oh, you look like Tom Cruise. And then if you go over to even to England, they could do it. It's like, oh, you have blonde hair. Oh, you look like Prince William. Or a British man with dark hair. Oh, you look just like Susan Boyle. I never get anything good as far as a comparison goes, unfortunately, everyone. One day I was standing at the train station minding my own business, and I hear this Japanese girl yell, look, it's fat Justin Timberlake. I don't know what was worse, being called that in front of like 600 people, or the fact that I fucking looked when she said it. Like, Thank you, man. Taking the train, we all gotta do it. I really hate one thing more than anything is when people fall asleep on you. Does that happen to some people in here, right? I've got ground rules for this. It's never a guy, never ever a guy. He's already been given the preemptive elbow of justice. Get the fuck off me. You think to yourself, well, what if it's a guy that's like maybe bigger than you, looks like maybe can take in a fight? And that's when I say, you know, sometimes it's also a good idea to stand on the train. If it's a woman, it's a little different. It's usually a Japanese woman, and they fall asleep, and all I can see is hair. So then I have to administer what I call the bump test. I have to basically wait until the train hits a bump so that I can get a good look. Train, bump, pops up. Is she cute? Nope. On your way then. I used to live on the Inokashira line, and I took the train many times into Shibuya, and it was always busy and always crazy, lots of stories. I was on there one day, just minding my own business, as usual. Salaryman too, he's minding his own business. He's got the strap, he's just standing there doing nothing wrong. There's a girl in front of him, she's got a big portfolio in her hand. She's swinging it back and forth. She's standing in front of the guy, swinging it back and forth, people. It's very obvious to me and everybody on the train, this thing's catching him in the balls. But he's a Japanese guy and he can't show his emotion, he can't show anything, so he's just like, We get to the station, doors open, the guy lost his mind, he got kicked in the balls 20 times. He karate kicks the portfolio out of her hand. The shit goes everywhere, there's papers, pens, people run around, the cops come. I'm standing there like, holy shit! I've been in Japan 12 years, that's the first time I've seen a Japanese person use karate. Alright everybody, you've been awesome, thank you very much, I'm David Crow, peace!
Jamie Cook, everybody, Jamie Cook.